Right, so this is question number 4 from the 2021 Methods Functions SAC. So we have this Ferris wheel, and this is the equation of the height of the Ferris wheel in meters above the ground in time minutes. Just to unpack that a little bit, my amplitude is equal to 13. My median is equal to 14. Therefore, my maximum should be 14 plus 13 or 17, and my minimum 14 minus 13 or 1. And the period is going to be 2 pi divided by pi on 4, which is 2 pi times, turn that upside down, 4 on pi, which is 8 minutes. So what's the maximum? 27 meters. What's the minimum? 1 meter above the ground. How long does a revolution last? 8 minutes. What is the height after 1 minute, and what is the initial height? Okay, so the height after 1 minute will be h of 1, and the initial height will be h of 0. That's going to be 13 cos of pi on 4, 1 minus 2 plus 14. And this one's going to be 13 cos of pi on 4, 1 minus 0 plus 14. It's going to be the cos 13 times the cos of pi, it's minus t minus 2. So it's going to be 1 minus 2, that's going to be 0 minus 2. So that's minus pi on 2 plus 14, and this one is 13 cos of 1 minus 2, that's minus pi on 4 plus 14. So, looking at the top one, all stations to Coolaroo, cos is going to be negative in the, that's down here, so cos will be positive, and it's going to equal 13 times root 2 on 2 plus 14, so 14 plus 13 root 2 on 2 should be the height after 1 minute, and this one here, the cos of minus pi on 2 is down here at 0 and negative 1. Cos is the x value, therefore that's 0 times 13 plus 14. The answer is 14. So we're going to be at 14 minutes after 2. Initially, my apologies. What fraction of one revolution will be able to see the stadium? 20.5. So 20.5 equals 13 cos of pi on 4 t minus 2 plus 14. So 20.5 minus 14 is 6.5. So 6.5 divided by 13 is equal to the cos of pi on 4 t minus 2. And that's a half equals cos of pi on 4 t minus 2. All stations to Coolaroo, where is cos positive? First and fourth. And for an answer of a half, then it's going to be pi on 3 or 5 pi on 3. So I've got pi on 4 t minus 2 equals pi on 3 or 5 pi on 3. So that t minus 2 will be divided by pi on 4, so pi on 3 times 4 on pi, or 5 pi on 3 times 4 on pi. My pi's will cancel to leave t minus 2 equals to 4/3, or 20 thirds, so that t equals 4/3 plus 2, or 20 thirds plus 2. 2 is 6/3, so that's 10 thirds or 26 thirds, and 26 thirds minus 10 thirds is 16 thirds. So my cosine curve will start up here and will go down to 1 and go back up to 27. and I know that it's equal to 20.5 at 10 on 3 and at 26 on 3. Therefore, for 16 on 3, it is below 20.5. So 16 on 3 out of 8 minutes is equal to 16 on 3 times 1 on 8. Cancels to leave 2/3. So 2/3 of the time it's below. Therefore, 1/3 of the time it's above 20.5 metres. 1/3 of each revolution. Okay, and then lastly, sketch the graph. Okay, so we've got y equals 13 cos of pi on 4 t minus 2 plus 14. So that's 8, that's 16. There is my guiding mark for 27. There is my guiding mark for 1. And there is my guiding mark for 14. And I know that it's positive cos, and it would finish there, and it'll be there dead middle, and it'll be there at 4 and at 2 and at 6. So it would look like this. And at 12 and 14 and 10. Except it has been moved to the right 2 units. So that goes over to 2, that goes over to 4, that goes over to 6, that goes over to 8, that goes over to 10, that goes over to 12, that goes over to 14, that goes over to 16, and that will be at 16. So this is the curve of what the height on the Ferris wheel looks like. Remembering that we initially are at 14 and we should finish at 16 and 14, and that this is h of t.